The relationships from the first day at the University of the Arts until present day are relationships that have enlivened me with things I never would have come across. And because there were so many diverse interests that were housed in essentially, a couple of buildings, we really got to know everybody. You really can't go anywhere in the world without running into a University of the Arts graduate or running into somebody that has some connection to that space and time. My name is Adam Nelson. I graduated from the University of the Arts in 1991 as a theater major. I am the founder and CEO of a company called Workhouse, which is a public relations agency in New York City. My sole ambition was that I was going to apply the knowledge and the industry that I learned at the University of the Arts into a performing arts career. I would sleep, on theater floors if I was doing a production, and they would allow it. And one of these theaters that I became a founding member of was called Workhouse. And Workhouse was a theater that I slept on the floor. I did the public relations. I performed in their plays. When the theater closed, I clipped the name and I started an agency called Workhouse in homage, applying the skills of theatricality to public relations. Today, we're in Asbury Park, New Jersey. We did a number of things there.
So in 2015, my company Workhouse picked up a client here in Asbury Park by the name of Sackman, and Sackman purchased this building and turned it into a theater called House of Independence, and I became the founding executive director of the theater, in which I had the great pleasure of being able to hire University of the Arts alumni. Brian Sanders has this amazing company called Junk Dance, Kevin Augustine, Lone Wolf, an incredible puppeteer, and many others. So it was an incredible opportunity for me to be able to give back to the university in a city that was on the rise. This is Remember Jones. I mean, my God.
Oh my God, I can't believe I bumped into you.
No, to you.
What's going on?
I'm so excited to see your show
Oh yeah, man.
at the old stomping ground.
My keyboard player, young guy, he was kind of like interning for a little while, was on a full ride, did his first year.
And then he lost everything.
Yeah.
See, everywhere you go, no matter where you go, you're going to run into somebody that has a connection to the University of the Arts. So people often ask why art is important. And in places like Asbury Park, if not for art, if not for music, it wouldn't exist. It was tumbleweeds, it was run down. A cop once told me that it was so bad you could stand on the boardwalk and you could shoot a gun and that bullet would hit no one. Art is the greatest postcard of any city in the world. How many people come here just to take pictures in front of all of these murals?
And then I became the inaugural communication director for the Asbury Park Boardwalk itself. That includes all of the incredibly iconic theaters where Bruce Springsteen first performed and others. It was all under my purview when I was in that role.
What you see behind me is certifiable OG. Pork Chop went to the University of the Arts, and Pork Chop was in my class. And what Pork Chop did is he moved to Asbury Park and he became a legend in his own time by creating work like this everywhere. What's up, man? I didn't know you had your own space.
Of course, it's like every time I do a mural, it's like a billboard. And then now there's more people here opening up businesses and stuff. They're like, oh, who did that?
Man, I'm so fucking happy for you. This is amazing. At Madison Marquette, and I came on to the boardwalk, this was our offices. And then we created a store in here, which has now blossomed into this Fantasia. Look at this University of the Arts artistry, hard at work. He created his own language.
I can say that the most awe-inspiring thing about those that I went to school with, so many are applying their artistry to the fields that they initially chose, which is incredible to think about an 18-year-old or a 20-year-old deciding this is what they want to do and finding a way to do that for all eternity. What a beautiful blessing.
We're at Madame Marie's. She's going to tell us what the future of the University of the Arts is.
Coming back.
She says it's coming back. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
I think it's very important that the state attorney general launch an investigation. I think the mayor should get involved, and I actually think that the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania representatives have to recognize what a huge loss it is to not have a University of the Arts in Center City, Philadelphia. I mean, that's really what we're doing, is we're sitting in hopes that there's a resurrection to come.